Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video to what I've done before. I have done like general clean with me's and things like that on my channel, but I thought I'd switch it up a little bit this time because my house is an absolute bloody mess. So I thought we'd tidy it together just to kind of show you that, you know, this is normal life. Sometimes life gets in the way and we don't have time to tidy up after ourselves. I've had a very busy week last week and a very busy weekend as well. I've just let things get on top of me, to be quite frank. Yeah, so we're going to tidy this house together. I was sat on my sofa last night and I looked around and I thought, Jess, you need to get a handle on this now, otherwise it's going to be a total disaster. So when I say that I need to tidy my house, I mean every single room in this house has some kind of mess in it. Some are better than others, but in general the whole house is messy. So I'm going to be tidying the house with you today, and if you find this motivational, maybe tidy along with me. But yeah, we're going to get this house in order. I'm going to show you around what things look like at the minute, and then obviously we will tidy it all together. So at the moment this is what the living room looks like. The sofa is in dire need of a tidy up and to replump the pillows and sort those out. I do find that having these pillows along the back a little bit more difficult to keep on top of, just because they do look messy as soon as you've sat on them. So we need to give them a replump up and sort those out. Then moving over to this side, we've got a little corner down here which is just kind of been my dumping corner, to be honest. This has never been tidy for quite a while, so we're going to sort that out. Here we do just have a load of washing, because that is the first thing that I'm going to be doing today, is popping a load of washing on, so then that is going whilst I'm cleaning and tidying the rest of the house. This area for once is actually all right. The only thing I need to sort out down here is probably my trainers. To be honest, that little corner there has been a lot worse, so I'm all right with that. Moving on into the kitchen, wow. So over here we have some dishes that need doing, dishes that need putting away, the toaster needs putting away. I did have a pizza yesterday because I was extremely hungover and needed something to just settle my stomach, and that was it, so we need to throw that out. I do have my bins which need to go out. This skirting board is the bane of my life. I don't know why it keeps falling off, but I've got a cat. That's the cat's litter tray in that cupboard, and every time he uses the litter tray he seems to knock this off, so we need to sort that out and see if we can fix it. And then in this corner we've just got some bits on the floor. That is an old curtain that fell down from the living room in there. And then this section of coats is just ridiculous. All them coats for one person, there's no need for them to all be out, so I'm going to have a look through them, see which ones that I would usually have worn during the summer and pop them away in the wardrobe. And yeah, so that is currently the downstairs of my house. I am going to start downstairs and work my way up. I know that some people say or recommend that you start upstairs and work your way down. Hang on, the lighting's not great. However, for me personally, the downstairs of my house, as soon as you walk in, the first room you come into is the living room, and then the kitchen doesn't have a door on so you can see into there. And personally, if I have people who knock on my door or like come to my house, this is the first place that they're going to see. So I would much rather have this area done first, so then I can relax a bit and then do the upstairs afterwards. So I'm actually going to start on the living room because, like I say, that is the first room that anyone will walk into, and then we'll be doing the kitchen and then making our way upstairs. So first thing I'm doing is just removing everything from the sofa that doesn't need to be there, like coffee cups and things, and then I'm just folding up my throws, and then I'm just going to remove all of the cushions, just ready to be plumped up. I do remove the cushions from the sofa and then hoover underneath just to get any crumbs that might have fallen down. And then once I've popped the cushions back, and then I'm just going to be plumping up the cushions and reordering them into a different area. So the ones that I usually sit on, I'm just going to move to elsewhere on the sofa just to rotate them a bit. I'm then just going to hoover on the top of the sofa cushions.
Next is the gap down beside the sofa. I'm just going to remove everything there and then give it a little bit of a hoover, and then just going to put back the shoes that I wear most often and then put the others into my cupboard ready for when I need them. Next is this area under the stairs. Like I say, it's been a little bit of a dumping ground, but I'm just basically organising what needs to go into specific rooms. Some things need to go upstairs, some things need to go in the kitchen, and just organising it. And then just going to give it a little bit of a hoover on top just before doing my dusting. Now that the living room's looking a little bit better, I'm just moving on to the kitchen. So one thing about my kitchen is that it's incredibly small and in serious lack of storage, so we just have to make do with putting things on top of the cupboards at the minute. But I'm just basically putting things away, and then I'm just popping my dishes away, ready to do the dirty dishes. I did want to give the draining board a little bit of a clean as well, so I did give it a good scrub down just to make it a bit fresher. And now that I've got the clean dishes away and the draining board is nice and clean, I'm just going to be doing the dishes. One of the comments I quite often get when I do this is the fact that I have the tap running. I understand fully it's something that I'm trying to work on, but I honestly couldn't think of anything worse than using a washing up bowl and washing my dishes in water which is just dirty from all the other dishes. So it's just something that I need to work on, but at the minute we're just running the tap. I'm really sorry. Next, I'm just going to be cleaning the surfaces of the benches. I tend to just remove everything completely off the benches just so I've got a clean slate, give it all a good wipe down, and then pop the appliances back on that I need there, and then I can organise the other things that don't need to be there. And then I like to give my appliances a bit of a wipe down once I've put them back on the bench. I'm just going to be taking the bins out. Thankfully, it is recycling day tomorrow, so I'm putting this all in my blue bin. And then once I've removed the recycling bin, I'm just going to move on to the regular waste bin. I'm not going to take that out just yet though, just because I need to empty the bins from my bathroom and my bedroom. And then using a separate cloth, I'm just going to be wiping down the bin. When I'm putting my bin bags back in the bin, please somebody recommend me in the comments some good strong bin bags, because these ones are from B&M and I've tried loads of different ones and they all seem to split, so I have to double bag, which is really annoying. So yeah, I'm going to pop some deodorizer in there as well, and then just give the outside of the bin a quick wipe down. Then moving on to this area, so again I'm just removing absolutely everything I can from the top, including the microwave. By the way, that plant pot is full of potatoes from my allotment. I've got so many potatoes that I don't even know what to do with, but yeah, I'm just removing everything from there and then giving it a good wipe down. I'm just going to be hoovering under this little cupboard, just once I've got the skirting board off, and then it does prove a little bit troublesome to put the skirting board back on, but I did manage. I've also realised from this clip how badly my roots need doing, and I also have a little bit of green in my hair as well from Halloween, which is fantastic. I'm just going to give the floors a quick hoover and then also run over it with the mop.
So that is now the kitchen and living room now done. If you have a look, the only things I've still got to do is take the washing out and hang that up to dry, and I'm going to do that once I have tidied my bedroom. Everything else is looking pretty good. The litter down there, now usually I would find somewhere a little bit more appropriate for that, but because I managed to split it at the bottom of the pack, I'm just going to leave it there just so that it doesn't spill everywhere. I do need to sort my coats out, which I think I'll do that later, because do you know when you're doing like a big clean and you just need a break from a room? So I feel like I need a break from my downstairs, but I feel like it's already looking a lot better. Obviously the benches are now all done, the dishes will need to go away once they're all dry, and then this area is looking a lot better. I think what I need to do with above the fridge is these cushions that I have out for my garden furniture. I'm just going to put them in a bin bag and then pop them in the lofts, and then it's looking a lot tidier, and the same with the one that goes down the side there. And then in the living room, we've got, this is looking a lot better, I just need to dust it. This corner's looking a lot better, and the sofa, again, the cushions, as soon as you sit in it, it looks terrible, but never mind. And then I've just got the bins from upstairs to go back up, along with some wrapping paper. I do have these sweets here, but these are for Halloween, so I'm just going to leave them there so they're easy to get to if I do get some trick-or-treaters. But yeah, we are looking a lot better already. Right, I am back from PT now, and it is already dark. It is so dark outside. It's like 6 o'clock. I need to crack on with my bedroom, because if I don't, then I'm not going to be able to go to sleep tonight, basically. This is probably the worst room in the house at the minute, so no judgment please, right? The majority of this is actually just stuff that I've brought up from downstairs, but the rest of it is also a tip. So let me just show you when we walk in. Yeah. This is the current state of my bedroom. The bed, this is everything that I've just brought up from downstairs. So this, I mean, I still need to tidy it, but this doesn't count as to how messy it was before. But definitely stuff on here. Sorry, Billy, I need this space. Definitely the stuff on here needs sorting out. This is mostly the makeup that I use to do my Halloween look. So this just all needs to be reorganised and popped back into these drawers. These are bags of clothes that I've currently got on my vintage shop. These just need to go away. I'd sold a couple of bits over the weekend, and I just needed to get them out so I could wrap them up. So I need to kind of refold them and pop them back in the cupboards. And then this is my dryer. This, to be fair, it needs emptied, but I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to put my washing on there to dry that I popped in earlier, just because I like to have it on overnight because it keeps me nice and toasty warm. And then the floor, there's just some like stuff that needs picking up, and yeah, so I think I'm going to tackle the bed because that is, to me, probably one of the most important parts, because like I say, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to be able to go to sleep tonight.
So starting with the bed, like I said before, I am just removing everything. Luckily I do have one of those ottoman beds, so most of it will just be going in there for storage, because a lot of it is just stuff that I used over the summer that I won't be needing over the winter. But I also just wanted to take this time to talk about judgment. I'm very open on my channel and I don't feel ashamed filming these videos. If I did, then quite frankly I wouldn't film them. But if you go into someone's house and it's messy, please don't judge them. You don't know what's going on in their life, and I think that people deal with things in their own way. Like I said at the start, I've let my house slip just because I've been busy, but please remember that some people just don't have the energy to keep up a permanently tidy home. And please also know that I would never judge you for having a messy house, so please don't judge others. Next, I'm just popping those Vinted clothes into the back of my wardrobe. There is quite a lot on my Vinted wardrobe. There is a link in the description if you want to go and check it out. But now I'm just tidying up the stuff in the corner here. I did have quite a lot of tangled wires that I needed sorting out, but I do have this basket that I like to keep my hairstyle things in, and just picking up the random bits that I don't really know why they're there, but they ended up there somehow. And now moving on to my desk, I absolutely needed to get this sorted because I cannot work with it like this. I've currently got Money Heist on. I often find that when I'm doing some tidying or cleaning, having a program on in the background often helps me to just keep in the zone because there's something almost like white noise in the background. But yeah, I'm just popping everything into my drawers under the desk. Billy came to say hello and I think he thought he was helping out, but he wasn't. Now finally sorting out the washing. So this has been on the dryer and I'm just popping things in piles, just coordinating them depending on which drawer they need to go to. Honestly, this electric dryer has been an absolute godsend. I bought it before the whole money crisis thing and it is actually saving quite a lot of money based on the fact that I don't put my heating on, and this heats the house. Well, it heats the room definitely that I'm in, so I have to put this on at night to keep me nice and toasty warm during the evening. So I'm just popping my clean washing in the drawers and then just sorting out the wet washing ready to go on. You do need some wooden or metal hangers to go on this. I think the plastic ones will probably melt, but I basically just pop things on the hanger and then hang it up on the dryer.
It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We've got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything will do.
And then finally, I'm just giving the floors a little bit of a spot hoover. It was getting quite late now, so I didn't want to really keep this up for long because I didn't want to disturb the neighbours. But after this, I am completely finished.
And we are done! Oh my god. As if I've just tidied the whole house in one day. I know my house isn't very big, right? So, look at these bits of hair. But, like, usually for me, if I want to tidy the house, I'll usually do like a room a day. But it's good to get it all done in one go. So yeah, very happy to have it done now. You can probably hear the electric dryer on, which is not helping with how hot I am. But what I'm probably going to do now is I'm just going to fill another load of washing and just pop it into the washer, and then when I go to sleep I'll just turn it on so then it's ready for the morning, and then I can like turn over what's in the dryer, take all that out, and then put the other stuff in to dry tomorrow. So yeah, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I certainly have enjoyed, well, have I enjoyed it? It needed doing, but anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed it and hopefully it's given you a little bit of motivation. If it has, then please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me